Hey everybody, it's me, DeoGenZ. Welcome to my Pokemon Black walkthrough. Today, we're taking on Bianca. In the last episode, we just beat the gym leader Clay. We got our 5th gym badge, and she seems pretty excited about our new shiny badge. So she wants to test our skills to see if we got the right stuff. And guess what, guys? We do! So for this battle, because I find her so laughingly easy, we're just going to take the advantage to train up my Vanillite a bit. I'm working towards evolving that, having that as one of the few members of my team that does evolve fully. Actually, will it be my only member? Well, no, technically not. Technically not, no, because other members of my team will be fully evolved, just not 3 stages of evolution. Hit in confusion, yes! Excellent. I've never used confusion in the past games, but I'm noticing more and more as I battle people on Wi-Fi how much of a ruthless tactic it actually can be. Coupled with paralysis, or especially hypnosis, that's an annoying one, some secondary status effect really amplifies the intensity and annoyance of confusion. Either they get hit with confusion, or the status effect hits them in some negative way. Like paralysis stops them from attacking you, hypnosis just keeps on going. It's really frustrating. It's the kind of moves that a Scraggy would try to pull on you. Not directly attacking you, but letting you destroy yourself, while he mocks you by pulling up and down his pant-like skin, I suppose that is. His stretchy skin that's meant to look like pants. Very strange Pokemon. Not one of my favorite. And let's just switch out to Duat to finish Bianca up, because we've got exploring to do. We may have defeated Clay, but we're not done speaking with him. He's got something interesting to tell us on Route 6 at the end of it. So it's time to go on a grassy fields adventure through Minning, Deerling, and Karablasts. I believe its name's Karablast, right? I think so. I remember the Japanese one, it was like Shubarugo or something. The little blue bug Pokemon. Yeah, you can be forewarned by that avalanche all you want. We're switching out anyway. Thanks for the experience. Take care of him, Simisage. Or Simisear, sorry. Sage is the grassy one. Damn. Have to hit me with the critical hit. Oh, come on, flinch, flinch. Yes! Flinch is such a cheap shot. Wow, I can't believe it. And that's why I think it's a cheap shot, because when you get a successful flinch, another one directly after that seems almost inevitable. Sharner is very bulky. Since I don't have a direct ghost or dark type Pokemon. Fire Monk. Damn you! Yeah, I might need to put Crunch on that thing. If he could even learn it. I wonder. I don't exactly want my Fire Monka to die, because he's close to gaining a level. Even though most of that experience was supposed to be directed towards Vanillite, we'll have plenty of opportunities on the upcoming route to raise it. Yeah! Falcon Punch, needn't. Oh, look at that! How? I think some Pokemon must be more prone to flinching than others. That must be the explanation. Because how could he get flinched from 2 flinch effects from 2 bites and a needle arm? That just seems bogus. Yeah, it shows. You're not used to facing strong opponents. Oh, you know what? I want to share this HM with you. Is it Surf? Ah, it's Fly. Come on, we just got the power to surf from Clay's gym. Every time I say Clay, I always want to say Yak, and because that's his Japanese name, and it sounds so much more fitting. Just because he's an eccentric character. Bye-bye. Yep, bye-bye with your useless HM giving out. Okay, a quick heal up at the Pokemon Center, and let's traverse Route 6. Within this route, you can find some interesting seasonal Pokemon, mainly being Deerling, but also in the winter, you'll find Vanillite on this route. It's one of the slight seasonal changes that I see to the grass patterns in Pokemon Black and White. Overall, I haven't noticed too many areas changing in what Pokemon you encounter, but I haven't fully experienced the winter season yet, so I can't say. I do know, however, that it's not just 1 or 2 cities that are affected by snow, but other areas are even greater affected by it, to the extent that you need the snow to platform up to other areas to get hidden items. So that's pretty cool, but unfortunately I haven't been noticing too many other Pokemon that seem to change when the seasons do. But Deerling, Vanillite in the winter, Carablast any season, which is that blue bug with the yellow belly. Very weird Pokemon. When I first saw it, I didn't know what to think of it. I thought it was a gigantic flea or something. You can also find Tranquil and Swadloon. Additionally, a Fungus can be found here too. So there's plenty of grass-type options here, and if you want to, you have the option of coming here before facing clay. So if you're lacking a good grass or water-type Pokemon on your team, I should have probably mentioned that in the past episode, but hey, I'll mention it here now and hope that everybody watches this as a series the way it's supposed to be watched. So come here if you're lacking in a good grass Pokemon, because Deerling evolves into the powerful Sawbuck, or rather Sawsbuck with an S. It has a very good speed stat, and its base attack stat is 100 when it evolves into that stage. So you can arm it with a lot of physical grass-type moves, and it will do well at Clay's Gym. Could choose Swadloon, which evolves into Livani, which also has some good attack stats, but has the disadvantage of being grass and bug. I find it being more of a disadvantage than an advantage because you're just weakened further by fire. And grass, or not grass, but flying types, whew, that's rough too. I haven't really found a way to incorporate Livani in a team, but it's a challenge. But if you just want to hinge on its big attack stat, you can raise it that way. But I believe it only evolves through friendship. Damn, I wish I predicted that jump kick doing so much. Oof. Vanillite, you need some more training. But if you want to go with more of a wall strategy when facing clay, you could choose Fungus and evolve into Amoongus. And that's too funny. I just realized as I was saying that the Pokemon Company made it Fungus Amoongus, as in the fungus among us. That's too funny. Oh, their wordplay with Pokemon names. But Amoongus has a very high HP stat. Works as a great grass wall that has some tricky poison to deal with. So you're going to stall your opponents to force them to switch out or take poison like a bitch, all the while keeping your Amoongus alive with Giga Drains of death. It's a great strategy, and this trainer particularly will help you in raising your new caught grass type, if you want to go down that route. Thankfully, Maractus has been doing a great job for us, so I felt no need to replace this member. And it's excellent too. I was wondering how Pokemon with no evolution in its future would do, but it turns out to be one of the more successful Pokemon. It's more adapted to being one form, so I suppose its stats are a bit more solid than having, for example, my Duat, and then not raise it up to its full potential of being a Samurott. And I'm doing this for aesthetics. I like the Japanese swordsman's stance that Duat has, although I did have to slightly reconsider my verdict when I saw Samurott on the 3DS. I was very much shocked by him pulling a part of his bone, I suppose that's what it is, a piece of his bone out of his leg to use as a lance. One day I'm going to have to capture that with a decent camera and then just add it at the end of a video. Shocking effect! Look, our Duat evolved, but only in 3D. He's still a 2D Duat. At least he moves. Yep, I'm waiting until I see the sprite recolorings of 5th gen Pokemon in 2nd gen games. It's inevitable. It really is. It's only a matter of sprite recoloring. Although I suppose you have to choose one sprite because these GIFs are animated this time around in black and white. It is entertaining to see them, even though they're not doing a whole lot on screen. But just moving around, it makes them more alive. I recently went back to Gold, Heart Gold, particularly to transfer some more Pokemon. And I was just walking around, got into a Pokemon battle, and realized how static everything was. And this was just a few months ago, really. But still, all the animations that they added, although minute, are enjoyable. And here, this is the Mistralton Season Lab. All you have to do is take a deerling that you catch out in the wild here and show it to them every season change. The special thing about deerling and Sawsbuck is that it's the only Pokemon, I believe it's the only Pokemon, that has some kind of change in its aesthetic when the seasons shift. So since it's a grass deer Pokemon, it's all natural. And since my game is in spring mode right now, you can see that it's more green than, say, the autumn form, which is a brown, leafy blend. It's cool when it evolves into Sawsbuck because in the spring it has blossoms in its antlers, and in the winter it's got snowy branches. It's a pretty neat Pokemon. I'm just bummed with the underuse of the seasonal mechanic. I thought that when I first heard they were going to have Pokemon change with the seasons, it would be most of all of them, or at least the grass, because they're supposed to be more tuned in with nature, so they would be affected by things like the temperature outside dropping. Venusaur would get some maybe browner leaves, who knows. But it didn't turn out to be what I originally had thought. No, you can't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Oh, but speaking about hype, that reminds me. I should announce this now before we get to the actual zone. I'm looking for border designers, someone to design custom borders for these videos for the Elite Four. So I think by now you all know what the Elite Four look like. If you don't, head on to Cerebi so you can get a good idea and see if you can draw me up some borders. Try and fit them to size in your video software to make sure that they'll look good proportionally. But anybody who sends me some good borders, I'll pick out the winner and I'll send them an event Deoxys. So that's starting today. Starting that contest in this video now. So I've been DeoGenZ, guys, and after we fight this Fungus, I'm gonna leave and go see if I can evolve an Amoongus. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go leave and make more episodes. But I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll meet Clay at Chargestone Cave and hopefully find a new member for our Poke team.